Let's get ready to rumble and wrap this up. Yes, sir. It's good Tuesday morning. Glad you're up with us here on 13th Sunrise, looking at a Gainbridge Fieldhouse, because that's the place to be tonight, where we hope to wrap this up in Game 5 of the playoffs. So
we had a picture-perfect start to the week, but now obviously we have some potential severe storms that could impact central Indiana. I think you'll notice it the minute you step out the door. A little thick air out there, Lindsay, and I know that you have the timeline. That game tonight for the Pacers, I believe, starts at 6.
Yes.
So kind of a critical time for fans that'll be heading in and out of downtown.
Yeah, especially before the game. I know there's going to be a lot of action preps. Folks who work downtown just wandering from the office over to Gainbridge, that'd be nice, but we could potentially have some storms in the area at that time. Of course. So let's walk you through the time frame here. Looking good downtown right now, but as you mentioned, the air is thick. We have a lot of moisture that's taken over, so that is a muggy, almost tropical air mass out there right now. And that has actually kept the temperature up. We're at 73 in Indy right now. Same deal in Muncie. It's 73 in Bloomington, 75 degrees right now in Lafayette. Now, the average high this time of year is 68. We're already well above that. It's all because we're sitting on the warm side of this incoming cold front. Does have a history of producing some severe weather, and it's prompted this storm cluster over in central Illinois. Been watching that weekend, though, as it's been moving in our direction. This will likely impact parts of central Indiana this morning. We will potentially see this first round of storms moving through during the first part of the day between now and about 1 o'clock, likely to stay below severe limits. This is for later today. 4 to 8 p.m. is that risk time frame, that level 3 upgrade for the southeastern tier of the state for numerous severe storms that'll be possible. We'll get you updated on that time frame hour by hour coming up in the full forecast. It is 6:01 now. We'll quickly hit on the traffic note here because everything is pretty quiet. Also been monitoring some light sprinkles out there, creating some wet roadways at times, but everything looks to have cleared up now. Only issue really we're following right now is the fact that we've got some ongoing construction and some lane restrictions here on 465 eastbound in between I-65 and Harding Street. Starting to see traffic flow picking up a little bit as we get closer to that peak morning rush hour. So we could potentially see some slowdowns happening here. Keep in mind all the westbound lanes have reopened, so you're back in business 465 westbound. No major delays to report. We'll watch that for you. We'll also watch again some incoming rain and its impacts on our road conditions.
This was a great move by the North to make sure that slavery would be eradicated in our nation. They knew what they were doing.
That's a snippet of that video from Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith making those comments about the 3/5 compromise.
So those comments about a clause in the U.S. Constitution is getting pushback from members of the Indianapolis faith community this morning.
Matthew Fultz is in studio this morning breaking down those comments plus the reaction, and there's been a lot of it. Matthew, good morning.
It certainly has, Julie and Jalea. We're now hearing from multiple community leaders and academics calling for Beckwith to retract what they say are, quote, historically inaccurate and morally repugnant comments. Now, take a look at your screen. This is the video that Beckwith posted on Friday on his X page. It's now been viewed over 134,000 times. Now, Beckwith says he posted this video after debate in the State House over Senate Bill 289. So that bill aims to limit diversity, equity, and inclusion at the government level. Senate Democrats compared the bill to the 3/5 compromise, which is a clause in the U.S. Constitution that counted people in slavery as 3/5 of a person. Beckwith claims this was a good move to eradicate slavery.
Senate Democrats in today's American Republic who do not understand that. They think the 3/5 compromise was something that was a scourge on black people. That's not what it was. And how did we get to this place? We got to this place because of DEI in education.
Now, meanwhile, members of the concerned clergy of Indianapolis disagree.
You know, slavery may have been a good thing to people who benefited from it. It was not a good thing to black people. And so to dismiss the pain and suffering of black people is certainly discouraging.
Leaders also say they're now demanding action from Governor Braun over these comments. We have reached out to his office, but we have not yet heard back. Meanwhile, I did check, what's his name? Excuse me, sorry.
Okay.
I did check Beckwith, excuse me. I did check his Twitter page this morning, and he says he is open to having a conversation with the clergy, and that, quote, scripture completely undermines their entire argument. So,
yeah, and I don't think this will be the last of the comments and efforts to correct or try to have some more historical context on this conversation, Matthew. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, this morning we're getting some new insight into what led to a police shooting in Lawrence. Right now, the officer who shot a woman is on administrative leave. This happened Sunday night on Richard Avenue near 46th Street. Lawrence police were called to a home where they found a woman inside a garage holding a dog. Well, she was allegedly yelling and pointing a gun at another woman. Investigators ordered her to put the gun down. Instead, she turned the gun on the dog, killing it. That's when officers say she then raised the gun at them, and that's when officers opened fire. That woman was shot in the arm and was expected to be okay. Police did arrest her on several charges.
Well, a Morgan County man is facing charges in connection with child exploitation and possessing child pornography. 59-year-old Nathan Bailey is facing more than 30 counts after investigators arrested him last week on some really disturbing charges. Bailey is accused of paying for and sharing videos of pictures of adults performing sex acts on infants. Bailey told the judge that he has an intellectual disability, though detectives say Bailey told him that he knew what he was doing was wrong. His trial is set for September now, a jury trial.
Well, this morning we're checking to see if any charges have been filed against 15 people arrested in connection with reckless driving investigations. According to IMPD, officers recovered 6 guns and towed at least 5 cars over the weekend because of events like this. In one case, police say they saw 2 men dancing on a car and pointing weapons into the crowd at people. When officers tried to pull the men over, there was a brief chase before the men were taken into custody. Police say these situations are dangerous.
We've also unfortunately seen incidents where bystanders are hit, or law enforcement vehicles are damaged in these illegal incidents. We want the community to know that those types of behaviors are not going to be tolerated. There's fun, safe, legal ways to enjoy your vehicle.
Officer Drew Brown there pointing out that an event on Saturday hosted by IMPD and an IndyCar club had a great turnout. This is video of that event. The goal really was to promote a safe and legal car show for families. Thousands showed up for this event at the old airport parking garage.
This morning, investigators believe it was a possible tire issue that caused that deadly crash involving Purdue's Boilermaker Special. Tippecanoe County's coroner says that a 23-year-old Savannah Mason was killed last week in this wreck. They say that the school's mascot swerved into oncoming traffic, hitting Mason's car head on. They were behind the wheel of the Boiler Express. 2 students on board the Boilermaker Special were taken to the hospital and later released. The Tippecanoe County Sheriff's Office says that they are looking into additional mechanical issues.
And just one more game. That's all the blue and gold need to win their first round playoff series.
That's it. The Pacers are coming off of that decisive victory on the road in Milwaukee, 129-103. So they're back at home now, putting the Pacers up 3-1 in this series. So we hope this place is packed tonight. We know it will be. They're back at home tonight, tip-off at 6 p.m.
And remember, it is a gold out night tonight. I always love this when you see the pictures before and after with everyone wearing their gold shirt. So when you arrive, there will be a gold T-shirt waiting there for you on your chair to wear during the game. We'll, of course, have highlights after the game on 13 News at 11.
When you show up, feeling good, looking good, you're all swaggy, you're ready to go.
So fans will be swaggy in the gold that they're getting tonight at tonight's game, but players on the other hand are rocking some homegrown fits to the game. And those pre-game outfits are the focus of a contest at IU. You just heard from Daniel Solomon. He's an alum that started the Fashion Within Sports competition. Students create a design, pitch it to a player, and then make it all by hand. And one senior, Jenna Reed, is a double major studying fashion and advertising. She won this year's contest, personalizing her design just for Aaron Neesmith.
being at the game, seeing him in person in my outfit, I was just like, I was more so watching him the whole game than the actual game.
It was really cool to see, and I'm glad that we were able to give her that opportunity and opportunity for her to make me an outfit. That was cool.
That was really cool. D. Smith wore Reed's design to the Pacers' last regular season home game. I think she did a pretty good job. I watched for the outfits too.
I know, especially when the Fever last season, they started showing us all their great designs. Love it all. Well, we are now just 4 days away from the 2025 IU Health 500 Festival Mini Marathon.
And we can tell you the annual race is now sold out. Organizers say this year's field filled faster than they could have ever imagined. But runners, you can already register for next year's Mini.
2026 marks the 50th year for the event. I bet this will be a really popular one.
Yeah.
So it's just $65 to sign up if you register between now and May 13th.
Well, in just a few hours, we will get our first look at the Chevy Pace car for the race this year.
The big reveal happening at the Yard of Bricks this afternoon at 1 o'clock. And this is a look at last year's very cool pace car. So this year, Pro Football Hall of Famer Michael Strahan is the honorary pace car driver. He'll help lead the field to the start of the race. Hey, Lindsay.
All right, getting very close, and we're starting to really feel these May-like temperatures as well as this very active weather pattern for us. So we've been monitoring the radar this morning. Not much here in central Indiana just yet, but we got this cluster of storms getting ready to cross over the border from Illinois into Indiana. And this is tracking off to the northeast. Could bring some lightning as well as some non-severe storms, looks like, for your morning drive. We're going to walk you through the timeline of potentially some rain. Low wind threat of severe weather between now and midday, and then that severe potential going to ramp up for us this afternoon, 4 p.m. to about 8 o'clock. We got the latest from the Storm Prediction Center, and we'll walk you through that timeline later today.